Most people think content strategy costs money. A consultant, an agency, a monthly retainer, sometimes thousands of dollars just to answer one question. What should I post next? But something happened this week that most people completely missed. Meta gathered a small group of creators in Los Angeles, invite only, behind closed doors, and showed them something that makes that whole industry look unnecessary. Here's the contrarian take nobody is saying out loud. The most powerful content strategy tool of 2026 is free, and it already has your data. Let me explain what actually happened. Meta previewed major new features for its video editing app called Edits. This is not a brand new app. Edits already exists. But what Meta showed this week is a completely different level. The centerpiece of the preview was an AI assistant built directly into the app. And here's the part that caught my attention immediately. This AI assistant does not just help you edit video. It reads your own Instagram data, your views, your video retention curves, how long people watched before they stopped, what time your audience was most engaged, which content formats held attention longest, and then it tells you what to create next. That is not an editing tool. That is a creative director sitting inside your phone, one that already knows your audience better than most paid consultants ever would. Now I want to be honest about why this matters beyond the headline. Most creators operate on instinct. They post something, they watch the numbers, they guess what worked, they try again. That cycle is slow, it is expensive in time, and most people are guessing wrong more often than they realize. Professional agencies solve this with data analysts, people who pull your account metrics, build reports, identify patterns, then charge you to act on those patterns. What Meta just previewed does that entire process automatically, using the data Instagram already collects on your behalf every single day. Data you technically own but have never been able to use this way before. This is actually one of the more underrated shifts in creator tools right now. So let us talk about who this actually helps. The first group is small business owners running their own social media. You are posting consistently but not growing. You feel like you are working hard without results. An AI assistant that reads your own retention data and says, here is what your audience actually wants, changes that immediately. No consultant needed, no agency retainer, just better decisions based on real data. The second group is freelance content creators. If you manage social media for clients, this tool becomes your superpower. You can now offer data-driven content strategy as a service using a free app. The gap between what clients pay for strategy and what it costs you to deliver it just got enormous. The third group is anyone just starting out. If you are building an audience for the first time, this removes one of the hardest parts. Figuring out what resonates. That feedback loop used to take months. Now an AI assistant is compressing it. If you're finding this useful, consider subscribing for more practical AI insights every week. Now hold that thought for a second, because there is another piece to this that genuinely changes the work. Exact right millisecond on a phone is frustrating. Anyone who has tried knows this. The desktop version brings precise editing to a full screen environment, and it syncs seamlessly with your mobile version, so you can start a project on your phone, finish it properly on your laptop, and publish without ever leaving the ecosystem. This is a direct challenge to CapCut, which already has a desktop app and a massive creator user base. But here's what CapCut does not have: an AI assistant trained on your own Instagram account data. That is the difference that actually matters. Meta also previewed something called the Beta tab. Think of it as an experimental features section inside Edits. Early access to new tools before they roll out broadly. Stay ahead, this is valuable. You get to test features months before most people see them. And in content creation, being 6 months ahead of a tool curve is a real competitive advantage. They also expanded audience demographic and engagement time metrics, so now you will know not just how many people watched, but who they were, when they were most active, and what that means for when you should be publishing. This detail often gets overlooked in the coverage, but for anyone trying to build a real audience, it is genuinely useful. You stop guessing posting times, you know. Now let me be honest about the limitations. This is a preview. Not everything shown at invite-only events launches immediately. Meta has shown features before that took months to reach everyone, but the direction is clear. And the AI assistant feature in particular is something worth watching closely right now. Because the moment it becomes widely available, the first people using it will have a meaningful head start. Let me also connect this to something bigger happening in AI right now. The pattern across every major platform this week is the same. AI is being embedded directly into tools people already use, not separate apps, not subscription add-ons built in. We saw this with Google embedding Gemini into Workspace. We saw this with Coinbase building AI directly into portfolio management. And now Meta is doing it inside a video editing app. The era of AI as a separate tool is quietly ending. The new era is AI woven into every platform you already open every single day, which means the opportunity right now is not about finding the best AI tool. It is about understanding what the AI inside the tools you already use is actually capable of. Most people open these apps every day and use maybe 10% of what is available. The creators pulling ahead are not using different apps. They are using the same apps differently. So here's what I would actually do with this information right now. First, download the Edits app if you have not already. It is free. Connect it to your Instagram account, even if you are just starting. Second, start paying attention to the AI suggestions it gives you, not just the edit suggestions, the content direction suggestions. This is where the real value is going to live. Third, watch the beta tab when it launches. Being in early on experimental features inside a platform like Meta means you are seeing what the mainstream will be doing in 6 months. That gap is money if you use it right. And fourth, if you manage content for clients or small businesses, start framing this capability as a service now, not later. The businesses that will pay most for AI-assisted content strategy are not thinking about it yet, but they will be. What is happening right now with creator tools is not a small update. It is a structural shift in who gets to have a real content strategy. Before it required a team or a budget, now it requires curiosity and a free app. The people who recognize that gap early are the ones who close it, and from where the data is sitting right now, that window is open. Stay curious. The people paying attention to this are already building real advantages. Chapter 0 o'clock, Hook 045, what Meta just revealed in Los Angeles 2:15, why this is not just another video editor. 4 o'clock, how the AI content assistant actually works 5:30, who benefits most from this right now. 7 o'clock, the desktop version and what it changes. 8:15, how to start using this today. 9:30, final thoughts.